What's going on, everybody? This is Miles from Everyday Chefs, and today I'm going to be making a quick batch of chipotle cheddar bacon fries. Let's get it. Alright everybody, so I got my Yukon Gold potatoes, going to cut them up into some fries, and the key ingredient here is actually some baking soda, surprisingly. This does something when you're boiling it. It's some chemical reaction that actually releases some carbon dioxide, and I guess that causes the light flaky coat to the outside of the fries to be a bit better, so we're gonna give it a shot. The process for these is actually you're gonna boil them first until they're dangerously soft, and then you're gonna throw them in the oven and roast them. So bring your water to a boil, get your oven set to about 400, and let's get cutting. I don't discriminate against these corners, so I'm gonna cut them and throw them in the batch. This is all to preference. You know, you can cut whatever size fry you want. I honestly just learned about this baking soda trick, so I'm excited to try it. That's gonna be like a chip. All right, so I got all my potatoes cut up. My water's still coming to a boil, so I'm gonna prep the rest of the ingredients. Gotta have some bacon. The main use of this is actually to get some bacon fat that I'm gonna use into the cooking oil, but might as well throw some bacon chunks at the end. I'm actually gonna use some excess bacon fat as well, just to make sure I have enough. It's always good to keep this. The next thing we're gonna need is some garlic. I'm gonna use about 5 to 6 cloves. So you wanna peel and mince these. Okay, before we mince those, our water's boiling, so time to throw all these potatoes into that pot. Let's figure out how we wanna do that. Not sure this is gonna fit, but oh boy. This is not the right bowl. But I'm committed. Just gonna get these going. So now what you want to do is add 2 tablespoons of baking soda. Let it really get in there. And some pinches of salt. A little bit of pepper. What you want to do is bring this up to a boil and then let it simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes. And while that's going, let's mince up this garlic. Hold it by the end, treat it like an onion, and then so basically I'm creating an olive oil bacon fat glaze that I'm gonna roast the potatoes with, and then take all the chunks and bring them back on top once we're done cooking the potatoes. All right, let's get some rosemary. Only gonna use 1 stalk. Take your rosemary, grab it by the stem, and just pull it on down. There you go. Gonna do it quick. Let's get this bacon going so we can render out some more fat. I do have some excess bacon fat that I'm gonna use. So what I've been told is that this is like the best way to make crispy oven fries without having to deep fry them at home. The whole point is you're supposed to boil the potatoes until they're like dangerously soft, basically where they might fall apart. Oh. Well, hello. How you guys doing? As I was saying, you basically want to boil them till you dare. You want to boil them until they get so close to falling apart after we douse them in this delicious bacon fat, whatever you want to call it. Get my bacon going. Really let that render out, and then I'll bring in all the rest of the stuff after it cooks a little bit. Hi, you smell the bacon? All right, those are getting pretty close, so I'm gonna bring in all my other stuff, such as garlic. See if this works. Not all of it, but down to a medium low. I don't want to burn them, I just kind of want to bring them to a golden brown toast. Garlic smells so damn good when you cook it, jeez. Let's get some rosemary in there and some extra bacon fat. Whenever you cook bacon, just throw the grease in here. You're gonna appreciate it whenever you wanna make a quesadilla, grilled cheese, honestly anything. This should really only take a few minutes. I'm gonna bring in some olive oil so I have enough dressing for the fries. No judgment here. This is a munchie snack for sure. Let's get a little bit of pepper on that. And just a dash of salt. Maybe just a couple more minutes. How are these potatoes doing? They might need a little bit more heat. They're getting there. Oh, wow. See how that just broke when I touched it? That's what you want. You want to be able to just put a knife right through it like butter. I'm gonna call it on these. Now what you want to do is strain this. I don't have the best tool for this. Let's see if this works. Oh, it fits. It smells so good. Really get all that oil and juice out and fat. Taking these guys and saving them for the end. It's kind of like your garnish. So this is what you end up with. You got a great bacon, garlic, and rosemary garnish for the end of the fries, and you have a bacon fat and garlic kind of drizzle to roast the fries in. Let's test the potatoes. Oh wow, yeah, that breaks right away. All right, we're gonna call it. Ideally, you don't use a strainer, you just strain directly out of the pot because these are pretty fragile. Now let them soak that moisture for a good 30 seconds to a minute and get a big bowl ready to go. Got a big bowl. Get your cooking pan ready to go. Bowl, fries are gonna go into here, oil's gonna go on top. We're gonna season it, we're gonna put it on here, and then we're gonna bake it. And then we're gonna enjoy it, hopefully. All right, so these have sat for a good minute. See how soggy those are looking? That's what we want. I'm almost too scared to toss them. Put them in a bowl. Now I'm gonna take that oil and bacon fat mixture, just smother it on in there, save a little bit. Toss them. Get the rest in there. A little bit more salt. Toss again. See, this is what we're after. We're after all that clunky, clustery goodness on the outside of these fries because that's what that baking soda did for us. And it's gonna give this light, flaky crisp to this fry, hopefully. Now just spread them out. Be a little gentle. Remember, these are really soggy. I know I'm breaking. Oh, one more layer of salt. And just a little bit of pepper. These are good to go into the oven for about 20 minutes right now, and then we're gonna flip them. All right, I'll see you in 20 minutes. All right, so it's been about 20 minutes. Looking good. What we want to do now is just toss them and flip them around a bit. The goal here is basically just to make sure none of them were sticking to the pan, and you can start roasting the other side of them. It doesn't hurt to put a little bit more salt, all preference. So these are going back into 400 for another 30 to 40 minutes, but what you're gonna wanna do is kind of just flip them around a couple times throughout it, so just keep an eye on them because you want them to get to that crispy brown, but not burnt. Those are getting pretty damn close to being done, so I'm gonna grind some cheese and have it ready to go. I'm using some Chipotle cheddar. Use whatever you want. This is just gonna be really good. That's looking good. So these are our two garnishes. We got our, what we cooked before is our garlic, bacon, rosemary, yumminess. Got some Chipotle cheddar. Let's put it away, get ready to go. It's crunch time, ladies and gentlemen. No pun intended. Look at that. Listen to that. Oh, yup. Time to plate. I don't have a plate. Oh my God, I made so many. Get some of that Chipotle cheddar on there. Some of your bacon garnish. Garlic. And boom. Look at that. Mmm. There you have it. Make, bake, and shake. Baking soda fries. Boom. Wow, I'm hyped. Time to go enjoy these.